So when we live in a world, the cross makes no sense. There's no might here. There's a broken man, a dying human being, someone who is not saving himself. We know he could have, who willingly goes to the cross, willingly gives up his life. And as St. Paul describes to us, he says that God's divine weakness, which is the cross, is stronger than any human strength. Think about that. God's weakest is greater than any strength of humans or any man or any society or any political who's in control or powerful might or even economic might. But it's also God's divine folly that's greater than any of man's wisdom, because again, this doesn't make sense. It's not how it should be, but it's not how you would go about it to have a mission accomplished. Fortunately for us, we have Jesus who is willing to suffer this great injustice and to be crucified in our place, to feel the weight and the brunt of God's judgment upon himself, especially when he cries out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" And he's quoting from the Psalms. Also, as he continued to orient towards others, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." With Mary and John at the foot of the cross, "Behold your mother, behold your son." What a gift of love as he reaches out. Sinless, blameless, nevertheless, he took upon himself all the sin of the world, all of it, and he felt it all. All the hatred, the cruelty, the violence, the institutional corruption, the betrayal, the denial, and actually the poor judgment, misjudgment, and maybe downright stupidity. All of it. He took it all on, felt it all. Felt every piece of it. He didn't lash out against this violence. He says, "Father, forgive them." As he labored under this full weight of human wickedness, he remained true to his Father, true to himself, true to his mission. Remember, mission accomplished. It is finished, paid in full. And praise God for that. And so he really does stand in the face of might is right. Christianity has really turned upside down the world and its values, but it is a constant battle and a struggle, even as God's people and as his church. But for Jesus, who offers us this gift, we are so grateful now and for eternity, eternally grateful for what Jesus did for us. We go to the second half of our reflection verse. With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. Notice he didn't die, again, lashing out. That word, he bowed his head, it's the same word that you would say, "I'm going to go to bed now and get some sleep." In fact, Jesus makes a comment about the Son of Man. There's no place where he can lay his head, meaning to rest. A pillow, go to sleep. Same word that's used here. He bowed his head and gave up his spirit. It wasn't taken from him, he gave it. Yes, he died, but he died at the appointed time when his mission required for him to die. So again, mission accomplished. It was not a moan of defeat in this moment. It was truly a moment of triumph, of victory. And when it says that he gave up his spirit, and into your hands I commit my spirit, talking to his Father, he willingly died. He gave himself. So we gather as God's people to know that the good news is our debt has been paid for, completely free and clear. One of the greatest wonderful things about Jesus' forgiveness, which he earned for us, Takes away the guilt, takes away the shame, takes away the sin, takes away we owe him, or we have to make up for it, takes it away. The punishment fell on him. There's such great joy and freedom in that. And God calls us to really believe that and to really live that. Jesus gave himself, and he accomplished his mission and proclaimed, "It is finished," paid in full.